Hi, friends. How are you? It's Chris. Happy Wednesday. I am popping on here to help you discern. How do you know if you're working with an expert? So, I just got off an amazing session with my friend Jenny, and she is coming out with a brand new magazine called Brand Runway. And she has invited me to be an expert in her magazine and to share some value. And we were having a conversation about experts and making sure that the information that you are hearing online is actually coming from an expert. And it just had me thinking. And so I really just felt called to kind of share this because I'm seeing a lot of people who are saying that they're experts, because they've had a great month. Or, people saying that they're business coaches because they've had, one six-figure year. Um, but that doesn't really make them an expert. Because until you have been in the trenches and you have been seeing how the market shifts and how the market changes, and you're able to actually shift and change with the market and actually help your clients still get results, you're still learning on this journey. Not that we aren't all learning on the journey. Believe me, I'm still learning on my journey as well. However, it's important that when you are looking for, a business coach, or if you are looking for information that you're learning from somebody, it's really important that you're learning from somebody who has experience. I've got over 30 years experience in the wellness space. And I stay in my lane. Right. I am a business coach. I specialize in helping health coaches, life coaches, spiritual coaches, and holistic entrepreneurs. I do not veer off into corporate. I do not veer off into multi-level marketing. I do not veer off into real estate or any other way. I stay in my lane and I am an expert in my lane because I have been doing it for over 30 years. And I've got the receipts to show, and I'm fully transparent to share what's working and what's not working. And I stay in the know with other experts and in the room with other experts who know what it is that they're doing and can actually share real-time information and not just put information on repeat that they're hearing from other people. And I think that's, one of the biggest, things to be on the lookout for. There are a lot of people that can say anything that they want on social media, right? They can create anything that they want. They can say anything that they want. Lord knows, I probably have about 10 people popping into my messenger every single day. That is not even a real person. It's probably a bot. And so it is really, we've got this trust issue here, right? Like we're not really sure who we can trust. And so I wanted to give you some pointers on how to tell whether or not the person that you're working is an actual expert. And the first thing is get to know them. Like actually have a conversation with them. Ask them questions. Understand how did they create their success? What did they do before? What were some of their challenges that they had to overcome? What are they doing differently? That's one thing that, lets me know whether or not I resonate with the person, whether I really want to learn from their strategy. So have a conversation and ask questions to discern whether or not what it is that this person is saying that they can help you with, have they created it themselves? Have they actually created it themselves? There was actually, a conversation that I saw recently online where somebody is now calling themselves a business coach, and yet she doesn't even have a six-figure business yet. So, not that you have to absolutely have a six-figure business in order to be an effective coach, but if you are telling somebody that you're going to help them to create a six-figure business, you need to be able to say that you've actually done that, right? That's integrity, right? That's being in ethically integrity about what it is that you say that you can help people do, right? So if you haven't created it yourself, we shouldn't be saying that you can help others do that. The other thing is, when you are looking at, who to work with and who to have an expert, or whether to tell whether they're an expert or not, you can definitely ask them, are there clients that you can have a conversation with? One of my clients actually just had a conversation with somebody who says, hey, can I talk to somebody in your program? Absolutely, 1000%. And if somebody ever says no, then that's a red flag, right? You want to be fully transparent and you want to work with somebody who is happy to share other, connections with their clients where you don't even like, I'm not on that call. Like, absolutely, like talk to these people. These are people who, are inside of the program and they are happy to share what their experience is. So talk to people who have been in their program, so that you can get an understanding and actually talk with somebody who is actually working and investing with that coach. So, those are definitely two things that you want to look at. And the third thing that I look for is I only work with coaches who are also working with other coaches. This is a big one for me because if they're not working with somebody else, whether it's in any type of capacity, whether it's on their own business, their own health and wellness journey, what that tells me is that they're going to be limited in how far they can take me because they're not working on their own stuff. They're not working on their own issues. They're not working on their own thing. And they're not, diving into, what they believe is the value of coaching. So I believe so strongly in the value of coaching that I also invest in coaches. As a matter of fact, I invest in multiple coaches. I have a mindset coach, I have a book coach, I have a business coach. And when I was going through some menopause and some hormonal issues, I hired a functional nutrition coach. So it's important that the people that you are working with are up to date on what's going on in the market and that they're not just copycatting what it is that they hear and trying to share with you these old outdated methods that maybe they learned back in 2015 that are no longer relevant in the market today. So hopefully this will give you some things to look out for when you are looking for who should you work with and how to tell whether somebody is actually an expert in their field and if they're not. So just to recap real quickly, have a conversation with them. Find out what it is that they have done, how long have they been in the industry, how long have they actually been helping people, how many people have they served, what was their experience before, what was their experience now. Number two, talk to one of their clients, talk to some people that are actually inside of the program so that you can have a good understanding of what it's like to actually work with them. And number three, ask them if they are also working with the coach. Make sure that whoever it is that you are working with in an expert capacity is also working on themselves. Because again, when we are not working on ourselves, we can only take our clients as far as we're willing to go. All right, my friends, I hope that's helpful for you today. I know that there's a lot of confusing information out there. I know that it can feel, wonky trying to discern whether somebody is real or not real, whether somebody's an expert or not an expert, whether somebody's brand new and just saying that they can do the thing when they really haven't. And, that has actually created a trust recession in this market. People have been burned. People have not gotten results because they haven't been as discerning as they are now to actually ask the questions that are going to help them discern whether or not this coach or this program is a good fit for them. And in full transparency, I believe that there are a lot of really, really great coaches out there. And I also believe that not every strategy is right for every person. So definitely make sure that you are reaching out to somebody whose strategy, again, the way that they're building and growing their business is in alignment with you. There's a lot of different strategies out there, you guys. And, from Facebook ads to DMs to teaching to speaking to in-person, like there's a lot of different ways that you can build and grow your business. So find somebody that you align with and start, connecting with them to see if they are the person that you want to work with, and then explore even further. All right, my friends, have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.